Coming to you from the A, it's season 3 of Bet on Black. Once again, we've partnered with Target to select exceptional entrepreneurs from all over the country. So far, 2 business owners have earned their spot in the finals. Tonight, 3 more founders will make their pitch to our judges in hopes of getting a chance to win the grand prize of $200,000. What's up, Revolt fam? And welcome back to Bet on Black. Now, I'm your host, Dustin Ross, and guess what? We are halfway through our contestant pitches. That's right, y'all, we're 6 down and we got 6 more to go. Now, so far, Brooklyn T's Couplepreneur and Tubby's Taste Sweet Jamaican Flavors have advanced to the finals. And tonight, group number 3 are serving up culinary creativity. It's seasoned. Black Farmer Box and Moors Brewing Company will try to charm their way to the top. Now, who will our judges pick for a shot at that $200,000? Why don't we just check in with these fine folks now? Now, our judges are the host of Higher Learning Podcast and the Baton Rouge Hustler himself, Mr. Van Lathan. What's happening, Van?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. We also have Target Executive and Senior Divisional Merchandising and the always ever so fly Melanie Gay Woodhall. How you doing today, Melanie?
I'm good, Dustin. Thank you.
Good. That's what we want to hear. Next up, we have author, philanthropist, and founder and CEO, of the multi-million-dollar restaurant chain Slutty Vegan, also one of the Time 100 People of the Year. The judge with all the suggestions, Pinky Cole. What's happening?
Hey, Dustin. Happy to be here again.
I'm so happy to have you here. I know you're gonna let him have it, so we want to see that. And now, of course, we have the man who's not just hip-hop royalty, but also owns one of Houston's biggest burger joints. The man, the myth, the legend. Give it up for Bun B. How you doing, Bun B?
I'm good, man. I see paying you for my intros is going good.
Listen, I'm available. Our contestants are getting some additional help. Earlier, CEO and founder of The Lip Bar, Melissa Butler, provided a bit of mentorship. So let's watch.
I want to just open it up to talk about some of your pain points, some of the things that you feel like you need or are missing, or just anything. Like, use me as a sounding board.
I wanted to know, at what point did you realize that you needed to get a team, and what qualities did you look for when you were hiring people on your team?
Yeah, that's a really great question. I started thinking about team when I realized what I was really good at. Because at the end of the day, like, as a founder and as a CEO, you have a unique superpower that only you can tap into. But I knew that I was better suited thinking about marketing, thinking about creative, thinking about product innovation, and ultimately thinking about the experience I wanted people to have.
Got it. Thank you.
I feel nerves. What's going on?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Okay, that's good. You could use that. You could channel that and convince them, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna go in this tunnel and we're gonna prove what we got, right?
Absolutely.
All right, give them the flavor, but healthy.
Okay.
I believe in you, girl. Go through that tunnel. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Whitney Frederick. I'm the CEO and founder of It's Seasoned, where we believe in the health and wellness of our community, and flavor and health can exist harmoniously. Here's a little bit more about it. Hi, I'm Whitney, and I'm the CEO and founder of It's Seasoned. We are located in Chester County, Pennsylvania. We offer bold flavored seasoning blends that are low in sodium, artificial flavors, preservatives, or dyes. Owning It's Seasoned is something that is very near and dear to my heart. My father was diagnosed with hypertension around 2017. My grandmother, who is Haitian, would teach me how to make épis, which is just a blend of herbs, spices, garlic, parsley, anything. I essentially took my love for cooking, experimenting, and I came up with a brand where individuals can actually prepare foods with their health in mind that is bold in flavor, but they don't necessarily have to compromise their health. They don't have to rely on sodium-filled food to get the bold flavor that they truly, truly desire. I'm a molecular biologist. I'm at the lab. When that's over, I have to drive to the commercial kitchen. I'm creating things in small batches. When I initially started, I actually had to take a second job. I cannot do everything on my own. So funding will help. We want to educate and let individuals know that they can make better choices and they can make heart-healthy meals. I was motivated to start It's Seasoned because it allowed me to showcase 3 things that I love: experimenting, cooking, and helping others. As a scientist with over 5 years of experience, I have always found myself being the curious George in rooms where many chose to stay silent. I always wanted to know why. And through research, I sought out ways to tackle many challenging questions. And through my research, I found that hypertension is actually a risk factor for heart disease. I also learned that 50% of Americans actually suffer from hypertension. Black and brown individuals are the most affected, yet only 1/4 of that population actually have it under control. Here at It's Seasoned, we curate seasoning blends with our customers' heart, health, in mind. You guys learned that they were bold in flavor, low in sodium, but what I want you guys also to know that we handpick ingredients that are actually proven to help lower blood pressure naturally. Things like turmeric, garlic, nutmeg, just to name a few. But what sets us apart from all the other brands that are out there is the fact that we are committed to our community's health and well-being, innovation, and research. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I will say this as the representative from Target. The first thing I always think about when I'm looking at a new brand, when a founder is standing in front of me, is what is the problem that they're trying to address? What is the need state that is being fixed and solved? And you did a phenomenal job of painting that picture here. So like, kudos to you for that, because it's abundantly clear the problem you're solving, and it's a big one. So that, first and foremost, like, knocked it out of the park on that note. I will say, it's abundantly clear too, that you're still at the beginning of your journey here.
Absolutely.
You mentioned roughly 100 customers at this point in time. Is that accurate?
Repeat customers, but yes.
Okay.
We have more than that, but those are the repeat ones.
In 2021, I lost my father.
Sorry to hear that.
He battled congestive heart failure
Heart disease.
for a long time. That was directly connected to hypertension.
Right.
It was the one thing in his life that he could not kick was his high blood pressure, and it ended up taking his life. The thing that we couldn't get him to do was sacrifice food that tastes good. Like, I'm from Louisiana, you put something in front of him and he just wouldn't eat it, you know what I mean? How does this stuff taste?
Amazing.
Okay, I got one last thing for you.
Yes.
When you came out here, you read a script, okay? We didn't see it, but it was there.
Your eyes going up is,
Yes.
is a telltale sign
Yes.
that you're trying to recall.
Yes, so what I want you to do right now is there's $200,000 in her hand. Okay, right there, boom.
Come get it.
Make eye contact with all of us and tell us why you deserve to get this $200,000 over all the other contestants that came here to get this money.
And personalize it.
Oh yeah, step up. Step
There you go.
up.
Yes.
I deserve to get $200,000 for It's Seasoned because there's a problem. And the problem we all know is hypertension. No one has solved it. And I believe that It's Seasoned is getting to the root of the issue. It's not medicine that we're just putting a Band-Aid on it and subsiding the symptoms. We're trying to get to the root of the issue, and we wanna make sure that our customers are engaged and that they're taking their health in their own hands.
Okay, all right. That
There
was
you
good.
go.
That was
There
good.
you go.
Let me tell you something about engaging and making eye contact with somebody who wants to give you money. You feel more believable, right? There's a trust level that is exchanged there. So when you're pitching in the future, just always tap in. Like, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm looking you dead in your eyes. You're gonna feel me, right? Even if you don't know who I am, you're gonna feel my energy because I wanted to transact.
The fat boy in me is gonna say something. You just throw some food in there. You can put it on steak. You can put it on shrimp.
Yeah.
This is good for maybe in a
Kale.
gumbo. This
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
Like, let the people know
What
what
the-
you're replacing it with, and that they can get that same feel and that same flavor by using your product.
Got
So
it.
that might, some examples of that'll help you out as well.
Well, good luck to you.
Good luck to
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Thank you so much for your pitch
And that
today.
cabbage was off the chain.
Yeah, yeah, that was good. I'm glad she said it had some spice to it.
But I'm like, no.
I was like, oh, okay.
We can keep those taste tests and taste buds rolling because after the break, a couple of Texan farmers and Chicago brewmasters are dishing it out. That's next. Welcome back to Bet on Black. Now our contestants are getting ready and prepping their tunnel walk. Let's head over to Ivy and Jeremy of Black Farmer Box with our girl, Danielle.
Here we are with Ivy and Jeremy, our Black farmers.
Yes.
Dressed the part, down to the boot.
Man, we had to bring the booth straight from Texas.
Come on, Boo Scoop.
Yes.
We love to see it. I love that y'all are feeling so calm and ready for this.
Most definitely. This is very exciting.
It gotta be. This is undeniable what y'all got to give.
Yeah, plant some seeds and watch it grow.
Listen now, the judge is gonna poke holes all up and through your seeds. Are you ready?
We're ready.
They're tough.
We're tougher.
Oh, I know that's right. You gotta get them boots through that tunnel, Jeremy and Ivy, and sell them on the Black Farmer box.
Yes, ma'am.
To make your way through.
You ready, man?
Yeah, I'm ready.
They go to Tough Crew.
Our body,
How
right?
y'all doing?
Hello.
Welcome.
How are y'all doing?
Yes.
What's growing on? This is Jeremy, I'm Ivy, and we're gonna take a trip to Sunnyside.
Yes. My name is Jeremy Peaches. I'm the co-founder of Black Farmer Box.
My name is Ivy Walls, and I'm the co-owner of Fresh House Grocery and Black Farmer Box, located here in Sunnyside, Houston, Texas. The Black Farmer's Box is a collection of farm fresh produce, as well as grains, meats, and breads from Black farmers in our area.
And within these last 2 months, we've opened up a concept called Fresh House Grocery. It's a local grocery store that's farmer owned as well as community operated. We purchase local products from product makers, farmers, where you can actually purchase the box here, and as well as a space for community engagement.
We've created an equitable, affordable, and accessible food system from farmer to food desert community, and we're feeding our community honest, local food.
I feel like I can get some carrots out of this.
Ivy and I are both farmers, so our goal was to really make sure that the farmers as well as small product makers had an outlet, and also that our community could have access to it.
Historically, urban agriculture in Houston has always used a Black face, but it's been a white hand to give the dollar.
Right.
And so because we are the Black dollar and the Black hand doing the work, we have been able to effectively and authentically show what urban agriculture is, not only for our community, but for the city of Houston.
Founded in 2020, Black Farmer Box is an equitable, affordable food system from farmers to families.
The special thing about our box, we have farmers, ranchers, and local producers. Inside the box, grains, eggs, veggies, meats, and certain proteins. The great thing about it is our value-added products like pickles, juices, and jam is inside the box, and it's created another opportunity for people to have fresh produce.
We know that food is unsafe to consume in our neighborhoods. And so we got into action.
And we went straight into it. With us being from the neighborhood and being farmers ourselves, we kind of felt like a call to action. So one of the first things we did was we built a distribution model that was vertically integrated, and an opportunity for not only us to have our produce to the public, but all our people around us, all the other product makers.
Our farming friends, we went to an agriculture school, so we know a lot of farmers. During the pandemic, you know, the farmer's market, it's a weekly, one-day market.
Right.
So you harvest 40 cabbages, but you only sell 2. You got 38 left. What are you gonna do with them? You can't put it back on the vine. So we buy all 40, put it in the box, sell it to community. Everybody gets paid. Black producers only make up 2% of producers in America. Lucky for us, the highest percentage of those are in Texas. We're truly the place where culture and food meet. Agriculture.
So it's awesome because you don't have to go outside of your community to have special things. When people come into the store, they really have the opportunity to not only be in another environment, but to get access to things that's usually hard. So we have some sayings we like to live by. Stronger together, fresher together, shop local, eat black.
And remember, no farmers, no food.
Oh, I love that.
You talked about the percentage of producers that Black people make up. That's by design. Yeah, the land loss that Black Americans have experienced since the 1910s. We were talking about 15 million acres of farmland that we owned in 1910 that's been whittled down to almost nothing. So there was a concerted effort to take people like yourselves out of circulation in terms of doing for yourself and feeding other Black people.
Exactly.
I guess from that perspective, what I'm wondering is, what exactly is the business in terms of how you guys want to scale it out? Are you starting a black farming movement everywhere? Is this something that you see growing beyond Houston? What exactly is the vision for what you guys are doing?
So right now we're geared towards Houston, building up the local producers. We've been able to generate over $15,000 for our top 5 producers.
Yes.
When we touched down here in Atlanta, we went straight to the farmer's market. So we actually purchased some produce for you all to have from the Atlanta's farmer's market. And we're working with farmers nationally just to talk about the movement and what we can do.
So we're clear, this is not consignment. Y'all go out and buy the product and bring it into the store?
Yes, so we're at a cost share between 20 and 50% between producers. So they give us their wholesale price. We let them know, we can pay that this week. We pay for it and we put it in our store. For the box, we can cost share with the honey about 50%. So he sells us for 4, we sell it for 8.
What do you do if it doesn't sell though?
We put it in the box, or we put it on the store shelf. We have limited food waste, so our oranges turn into dried oranges that go in our tea section.
Okay.
Love that.
What I love about this, and I'm from Houston as well, obviously, I'm very familiar with the Sunnyside neighborhood, and this is a food desert that this is operating inside. There are not a lot of healthy food options in this community. So have you guys looked into the idea of replicating this through other food deserts in Houston? I know everybody isn't as, for lack of a better term, as country as Sunnyside is. And when they talk about seeing people, like you see kids riding home from school on a horse.
Really?
You'll see a horse parked at CVS.
Oh, wow.
In this neighborhood.
So a lot of our Black-owned neighborhoods were actually annexed by the city, so that therefore they lost their food systems. Sunnyside used to be the Black Wall Street, and so where our business is located in a historically Black shopping center. So we felt confident about the money that we put into the building, that it's going to another Black business.
Sometimes what might stop, or what tends to stop Black people from buying organic, buying fresh, sometimes price. Sometimes it's not affordable. How much does this stuff cost? Is it affordable for people who might need the extra help and the nutritious food in their communities?
2 things. One, because we work directly with the farmer, the producers, and we're farmer producers and grower, we're able to have a smaller price margin to be able to, provide it for our customers. The second thing is we're in the process of actually getting our WIC SNAP paperwork, kind of similar to food stamps. So that way we'll be able to. Right, and also again, the last thing is we've joined a program recently called SNAP Double Up. So that allows us to be able to sell our produce and things to families for $10, but you get $20 worth of produce.
So we get paid the full price, and they pay only 10 of their SNAP or their EBT payment. So it's double up.
So what does this $200,000 do for you?
$200,000 looks like, for us, reclaiming a building inside of our neighborhood, they're still affordable. And doing a full build out so that we can have that commercial kitchen.
Equipment.
Outside of this, Jeremy and I also own a restaurant, so that we're learning the restaurant business.
Y'all do?
Yes.
What's it called?
It's called Coogee Kitchen, right on MLK and Reed Road.
Kitchen?
Coogee. Like Coogee Chocolate.
Like the third day of Kwanzaa.
I thought I heard something else.
I thought y'all said something else.
No.
I was gonna say a lot of people gonna want to eat there.
Hey, you said Reed at MLK?
Reed and MLK, so we're right on the same road as our grocery store, but our goal is to put them all together. That way we can
And make it farm to table.
That, and then also using the
amazing.
cloud kitchen
This is
space
good.
so that we can rent it out to those producers, and also in turn return the money back into the grocery store, and that hopefully will pay our mortgage.
Y'all
That is our
should
goal.
lay with that.
This is an
Y'all
amazing multi-purpose company that you guys have built. It meets a lot of needs and it can help a lot of people that really could use that help.
Yeah.
And we just finished up SHIP's Ladder Up program, which is their small retailer business.
Yep.
And they've really gave us a remarkable amount of marketing and understanding online retail. When I say that it's truly changing people's lives, I'm watching people who are able to quit their job because they know that they're going to sell $2,000 to $3,000 worth of product just in our store.
Last question. How do y'all get income from this right now? Because I know you said you made $60,000. Like, how do y'all get money?
I mean, it's a lot of sweat equity that we put in because this is necessarily bigger than us. It's not necessarily for us about making money. Of course, we have to pay the bills. We've hired 12 individuals. We've seen people go off to college. Our families work in the business between us. So, I mean, between us, farming on the side and also our community consultants and things, we have a nominal salary.
Yeah, right on the personal end of profit taking. We have done some, we're about 23% profitable each month.
Yep.
We have taken some equity off the top. We bought 10 goats. I donated
Y'all
5.
got goats?
Yeah. I
The
donated
biggest
5 to the
program.
high school. There's an agriculture program starting up at the high school at Worthing.
Yeah,
So I
graduated.
donated 5 goats to them, and then Jeremy put 5 goats on his farm to start our dairy production. So if someone wants to make goat milk soap, we have the goats.
This don't even sound real, but I love it.
I'm telling you, it's the truth. Y'all gotta come down and visit us.
But if you go to this community, it makes
you'll
all the
understand
sense in
why.
the world. If you ride around this community, car or horse, you would understand that it's a part of the lifestyle. Many of these people migrated from farm communities in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, and they never left. But when they got here, they were adamant about having land. So when she said acres home, that makes perfect sense because the lifestyle and the land is already occupied. A lot of the cowboys in Houston come from either Fifth Ward or from Sunnyside.
Well, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah.
So keep it up. Keep up the great
Y'all are
work.
fabulous.
Yeah, not just what you're doing, but where. It's so important.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We also made y'all some groceries. We have some of our pantry items.
All right.
Some of them, we have Houston makers and Atlanta makers that we've picked up from the farmers market.
I'm gonna come find y'all and try that orange pepper. I'm super interested about orange pepper.
Thank you so much, guys. Good luck to you.
When you look at what they're doing, they're reclaiming something that we poured into
deep.
since we got here, since we got free.
Yep.
We tried to acquire land and be self-sufficient and feed ourselves. And they took it from us and they're taking it back. It's
If
amazing.
we had 40 acres and a mule, this would be a common lifestyle
Yep.
This is great.
in black families in this country.
Yep.
Well, we got one more duo now that's actually with Danielle, and these are 2 brothers from Chi-Town. Danielle, what's happening?
What are y'all feeling? Are you feeling nerves? Are you feeling calm? You know your business. What's up?
No, we know our business. We're ready to do this.
Yeah, and you're on brand all the way through and through. Are you gonna talk them through the image and everything?
Absolutely.
You ready for them to poke holes all up in through your business plan?
Can't wait.
Head on through that tunnel, y'all, and let
Let's
them
go.
know what's up with Moors Brewing. Hello, fellas.
What's going on?
Good day, judges.
Hey, welcome.
My name's Damon Patton. Thank you.
I'm Jamal Johnson, co-founder and CFO of Moors Brewing Company, and here's a little bit about our brand.
My name's Damon Patton, co-founder and CEO, Moors Brewing Company, Chicago, Illinois.
And I'm Jamal Johnson, co-founder and CFO, Moors Brewing Company.
Moors Brewing Company was founded in Juneteenth of 2021. We are currently in about 450 retail locations across the city of Chicago. We also are available at every Whole Foods location in New York City. We know we got a long way to go. One of the goals of the company is to be the first African-American widely distributed company in the 200-year history of brewing.
Less than 1% of the entire beer industry is African-American, and there's no nationally distributed Black-owned beer brand. So we aim to be the first. We have 5 different styles of beer. All of our beers are paired with some sort of fruit to give it a little flavor with some light fruit notes, and that typically does well with our people. We were very confident very early in our brand approach. There were some apprehension about us putting a black man on a beer can with gold chains and a crown on his head.
Right.
But no, I was very adamant about us keeping things the way it was.
Our vision was clean. It was something that needed to happen. It was an idea whose time has come. It's a lot of people dependent on us. Friends and family have put their money up, and they think that we can make this the first nationally distributed African-American-owned beer company in the history of craft beer. And that's the goal. One thing I really want to make sure you guys know is the mission of our company is to provide premium craft beer to an underserved and quite often an underestimated community that looks like us, while highlighting our heritage, highlighting our ancestry, and highlighting our culture. This was very important to my partner and myself as we found out in like March 2020, during the height of the pandemic, really at the beginning, that there just wasn't any real representation in the craft brewing space.
When we initially set out to do this, I wanted to do some research and wonder why, you know, in the world of spirits and wine and beer, why most African Americans kind of shied away from the beer business. I learned very quickly that it was primarily marketed to beer enthusiasts and things like that. It was not inviting enough. We're now distributed in about 450 retailers in Chicago. And we're also in New York City as well. So very great traction for us in the first 2 years. We're very encouraged about how things are going for us. We're looking to scale our business. Our beer is amazing, but we want to basically not only create amazing beer, but we want to establish a legacy that future generations can be proud of.
Our community doesn't really see the fresh craft beer. We've always seen an inferior product. So we wanted to make sure, as my partner always says, that we show people designer beer.
I want to give you a compliment. The branding is immaculate. I love it.
Was the decision to get into beer inspiration or math? Did you see a hole in the market, or did you guys get inspired for beer?
Good question.
You know, it's a little bit of both, though. Because, I mean, you know, we had the idea because I'd never really seen, and neither had my partner, a black man on a beer can, you know? So that was the first inspiration.
What's powerful about that image to you?
Because I think as we look around, especially as black people, and we see ourselves powerfully represented in especially CPG or anywhere really, it's inspirational to our communities. It's something that the little kids in our neighborhood can look at and say they know what that is. It's nothing crass about it. It's just a very high level image. We wanted some iconography that we could be proud of for the rest of our days.
We needed a symbol. If we wanted to represent black beer, black-owned, a nationally black-owned beer, it had to be a symbol that people could be proud of.
From Maine to Spain.
So for me, the image itself had to be someone that you could connect to.
Talk about revenue and price point of the product.
Sure. So in our first 24 months, we've had gross revenue about $435,000. Price point, so there's different beers.
On the style,
yeah, so of course they vary in ABV, alcohol by volume. So it varies between $8.99 and $12.99 4-pack in retail.
Is that, I don't drink beer, so compared to like Heineken and like...
Yeah, so it's a little more elevated than Heineken because it's craft beer.
It's craft.
Right.
See, here's the thing I want to highlight right now. Yeah. Okay, so these big box brands that our communities know, like the one you just mentioned, like the one my partner mentioned before that, that's what we've been accustomed to getting since, 40s and blunts. Like, you know what I mean? We've been doing that forever. But the thing about it is...
40s and blunts.
I'll explain it to you later.
That's a whole nother brand.
I'll explain that later.
I'm sorry, I'm 47. I should say that again. So, But I mean, it's been one of those things where when we kind of figured out the science behind craft beer and then figured out, oh wait, we invented this stuff, you start looking at what we're being served in our communities, and that's a real problem for me.
So I get that. My question is compared to like other craft beer, is that high or low? Or is it
it's comparable.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's not overpriced.
Okay.
But it's comparable to a beer that I really want to make sure you understand. When we get those green bottles, they're 9 months old. When we bring our beer to our community, it's fresh craft beer. And we've never had that. Do you all want to try this beer? Because I really
do. Yeah.
No,
let's try it.
We should.
Okay.
Let's try the beer.
Should.
I'm like,
just to help you, because what Pinky asked is a great question.
Absolutely.
Going back to retail, if you are talking about this, if there's pricing tiers of good, better, and best, you are essentially saying this is better or best quality, but at a good price point.
Absolutely.
And so the consumer is actually getting a better value.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Work through how to talk through that piece, especially on the retail side, because it's a good question, and you want to be able to showcase that is better quality, but for a very competitive price.
I'm curious, with having this black-owned beverage company with, quite frankly, an unabashedly black face on the product, right? First of all, we all commend you.
Thank you.
On this. It's a very aggressive marketing tactic.
We've been listening to you forever.
Thank you so much.
Van has housed his already, so you know what I'm saying?
I liked it.
Where have you gotten more pushback trying to place this brand? In black communities or white?
Oh, well, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm curious.
It's our people. I mean, no.
That's why I asked
Oddly enough. And it's definitely something that is surprising for us because we feel like we created something for us, right?
Do you think the price point is a problem based on what people have paid for?
I think it's perception.
Because most people are used to buying, as you say, an inferior product.
Yeah.
Most people aren't even technically drinking beer, they're drinking malt liquor.
Right.
Okay,
right? So, and that comes at a very, very reachable price point.
Yes.
Right? There's cheaper options for them, but they're also inferior. Why would someone choose your beer over those?
Right, so just if I may really quickly, our target market is primarily African Americans, but we want to, of course, our cultural allies, as we call them, really love our beer, and they actually drink beer a lot more than us sometimes. We've only received pushback from certain type of venues, right? So we may not be for your lounge or watering hole. Our primary goal is to get in the top 10 markets in America.
Do you have anything educational about Moors on the can?
If you read the back of that can right there, it'll tell you about the Moorish invasion of 7-Eleven by Tariq ibn Ziyad.
That's cold.
I love that.
That's cool. I love that a lot.
That's what I really want.
So this is, I just really want you all to get it really quickly. This is philosophical nectar to us, okay?
Yeah.
This is meant to have a conversation that's typically difficult with everybody, Let's just, everybody, right?
No, even within black communities, the conversation about Moorish heritage.
Because most people don't even know the heritage. They don't know the culture. They don't know the history. And we wanted to harken back to a time we ran this place. You know what I mean? That we were showing how powerful we could be as a people.
We just let the work show.
Come on, educated black men. I love it.
And you're literally putting, by placing this can in these places, you're putting a black man's presence in a place where it has not been appreciated.
Absolutely.
I love this.
Love that.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
We
Great
love
job,
y'all.
guys.
I
Great
think
job.
we know all we need to know here.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
Thank y'all.
time.
Appreciate it.
All right, now we heard from the entrepreneurs, and now it's in the judges' hands. Who will earn their ticket to the finals? That's just around the corner. Don't miss it. We have come to the most grueling part of our show, as our judges must determine who can advance for a shot at that 200K. Judges, do you feel at this point that there's a clear winner?
Not for me, and I don't think for most of us here. I think we've got some real decision making to do. We've had 3 really strong presentations today by 3 really great brands, and this is probably as hard a decision as we've had so far to pick a winner.
I saw some really strong, passionate reactions from you for the Black Farmer Box and Moors Brewing Company.
All right, so I'm gonna pose a question to the group. You got your last $1 million in the bank, and you can only pick one of them people to bet on black, right? To like really bet your last dollar on one of these businesses to really go out and flip it and bring it back to you. Who y'all choosing?
Until you said that last part, flip it and bring it back to me.
See, that's the thing.
That was the thing.
Also with Black Farmer Box, like they're operating in a way where profiting off of this company isn't their main concern, because I believe they both said they have outside income that helps them deal with that. And so they're putting their business's needs before themselves.
Yes.
And those are the kind of people that I would look for to invest with. People who are not, not all about, well, I gotta get this money back. I gotta be like, no, they know they're doing something for the greater good.
Yes.
And they wanna make sure they achieve that goal.
But here's the thing about Moors Brewing. Even me just seeing them, I'm interested.
Yeah.
I don't know for myself, as someone who works at a corporation, how exactly, most tangibly, I can give back to Black Farmer Box better than today in the decision that I personally make. I know I could leave this whole thing and go have some conversations, do some things for Moors Brewing Co.
Well, it looks like we've decided who's what. Let's bring the contestants back out.
Welcome back.
Happy to be back.
What's up?
Let's get to it.
Welcome back, contestants. We're gonna let the man, Van, do the announcements.
Really hard choice today. 3 unbelievably important businesses that are both thriving and have their eye on culture and helping people. It's seasoned. We ultimately went with you for 3rd. You have an unbelievable amount of potential. And maybe you're not at the point right now where we can help you as much as we would need to. That leaves 2 businesses at the top vying for the top spot. One's Moors Brewing Company, other one is Black Farmer Box. Ultimately, we went with Moors Brewing Company in 2nd place. You guys' business is phenomenal. Your product is phenomenal. Like, your mission and your inspiration is phenomenal. It's just a case of the draw right now as far as how we felt as judges about what you were up against, okay? But for you guys, there's absolutely 0 that you're doing wrong. You have a mission, you have a great product, and you are making money. Eventually, we went with Black Farmer Box in the #1 segment, in the #1 place, should I say, because of what you guys' company means. It means a reclamation of something that Black people have been doing in this country for a long time.
It means feeding Black people sustainably and low cost. It means something that we all talk about we should be doing, which is taking control of our own communities, our health, and our nutrition, and giving people the opportunity to live free, fruitful, and amazingly healthy lives. So we went with you guys in first place. You guys are gonna get the $20,000. You guys are gonna get the $10,000 in this season. You're gonna get the $5,000. But I can tell you guys one thing, and I don't wanna be hyper-verbose. This was an amazingly tough decision.
Yes. It was.
The toughest decision we've had since we've been doing this. And I would want everybody up here to be hyper encouraged about what it is that you're doing and what you're devoting your life to. Like you guys, it was a virtual tie. Brothers, I love the beer. I went crazy.
Obviously.
We love all of y'all. It was a virtual tie. I'm incredibly inspired by the 3 stories and the 3 entrepreneurs that we've seen, the 5, but the 3 different entities. So that's what we decided as judges.
We have Black Farmer Box, who will be receiving $20,000 and advancing to the finals. Again, congratulations to you all today.
Thank you.
Yes. We are absolutely on the brink of our grand finale. And on the next episode, our last group of entrepreneurs are keeping our skin smooth and our thirsts satisfied. The question remains, who will emerge victorious? You'll have to watch to find out. Only here on Bet on Black. Let's check in with one of our Season 2 Bet on Black winners.
Our number 3 is one of my favorites, the Guilty Grape. Congratulations, ladies.
Hello, Bet on Black. It's your favorite twins, Michelle and Nicole Nichols, the founders of the Guilty Grape and Season 2 third-place winners. Due to the success of the show, we were able to secure additional funding from Impact Ventures to grow the company. Last but not least, the exposure from the show has increased demand for our products and will be in retail stores in 2024. We appreciate all the love and support, and good luck in Season 3.